and welcome to the broadcast. It's Wednesday, yes?
It is Wednesday.
Hump day.
Hump day.
Okay, good.
Yeah, right, we're getting there.
And it's all.
We're getting there.
Does that mean we're starting with a glass of wine?
Yes.
Okay.
I would love to. We really do need to make it Wednesday, Stuart.
Wednesday. I'm so with that.
Yeah.
Look, hey, if Hoda and
Kathy
Lee can
do
Wednesday.
it,
Yep,
Ryan
we can do
guys
it.
soaking the girls in
I
Dallas.
love it. Let's do it.
We could strike like the Uber drivers in Long Island. So let me know what you guys think about this. Marriott Hotels, huge hotel chain, obviously, is starting this thing that they've done in conjunction with a women's organization that happens to be headed by Shriver, where they are leaving envelopes in the rooms for you to tip the maid. And it got a lot of people talking about, wait, tip the maid? I don't usually do that. Am I supposed to? Then how much? How often? And so I'm curious what you guys think about that.
Well, I didn't realize you were supposed to tip maids until I heard somebody say it a couple years ago, and then I was like, oh, duh. But in that other side of me feels like we're already being charged so much service fees, this, that, but none of that is making its way down to the housekeeping staff. So I tip.
And I'm with you. I think an envelope would be the best idea because Bill and I have always had this discussion when we travel together. He travels a ton alone. But then when I show up, I'm like, did you leave something for her? Because I take all the dirty towels and I throw them in the tub. And that's kind of my way of saying, okay, we have it ready, at least somewhat cleaned up for her. What should we leave her? And his theory is tip at the end of his stay. My theory is let's tip her every day because you don't always have the same person coming in every day to take care of your room.
Right.
But the envelope, I think, would set it straight.
Well, and I think it answers a lot of questions for people about whether or not you're supposed to tip them. And I think with us, we're used to it being out of sight, out of mind. So you don't usually see your maid cleaning your room. How are you supposed to tip her? We've always done it with, well, I've always done it with on the pile of towels, just putting like a $5 bill on the towels.
Because how would she know?
Do it every day.
How would she know if $5 or $10 or $3 was sitting there? If that really is for her, was that just pocket change you left? You forgot to pick up?
Yeah, the envelope's a great idea.
Try to make it obvious, but the envelope. We did a little poll question asking you, do you tip the hotel maid? And we gave you a couple choices. Do you tip the hotel maid? Never. Always. Yes, I tip daily. That was 42% of you said that.
They tip daily
on Facebook.
Awesome.
Good for you.
No, I pay enough for my hotel room already, which is what I kind of mentioned. There's so many fees attached to it.
Yes, I always tip at the end of the stay.
17%. And no, I actually mean to, but I forget. Which I can understand. You're trying to get all your stuff together at the end of the trip, luggage and kids, and you may walk out without forgetting
So
nothing.
it sounds like the majority of people do tip or mean to tip, and so maybe the envelope is a great idea. Stuart, what are folks saying? What are their comments?
Yeah, as you saw in the poll, it kind of runs the gamut about all over the place. So Adam Lopez commented and says whether he tips or not, he shouldn't feel pressured to do so. He says, he says tipping is not a law, it's a courtesy. Eric Holt says he doesn't leave money, but if he stays somewhere with a fridge or a kitchen, he'll leave a note for the maid to take any leftover unopened food or drinks. Elaine Skiles says she'll tip under the same circumstances as a wait staff according to the job that they do. So I'm assuming that means at the end of the stay. Don Wallace says he leaves $5 every day. Spreading a little love goes a long way. And Kim Thronson says she leaves a daily tip as opposed to a large tip at the end. She says she thinks she can get better service with a daily tip. So you can go to facebook.com/thebroadcasttv, click on the Vote Now tab at the top to cast your vote.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I think it's true.
Because you have somebody, I mean, they don't always have the same person for the entire stay that you're there.
And if
different
you're like
people
me,
come in.
I'm one of those people, I'm on vacay. So my room is trashed. I mean, I don't make the bed. I leave my clothes on the floor.
I don't think anybody makes the bed in the hotel.
I tip every day.
I'm not making my bed.
Some people do.
I also
they don't
think
want to
people
mess
who
with
have
it.
worked in the food industry or some type of service industry tend to be more generous tippers because they remember their experience and remember getting stiffed when they really should have been given something.